Hey guys, Will from Mega Mr. Van here. And what is an innovator? Now, an innovator, if we look at it, is someone who takes a process and from that process makes it better for everyone. That's really cool. But how do we create innovators in our school system? I found this really great blog that was called 8 Characteristics of the Innovator Mindset, and I have it printed out here. And in this blog, it characterizes innovators, or the innovator's characteristic, as these 8 principles. They're empathetic, they're problem finders, risk takers, they're networked, they're observant, they're creators, resilient, and reflective. Now, isn't that interesting? We are now trying to teach these skills that have always been taught, but now we're officially identifying them as the innovator's mindset. When we look at today's innovators, they didn't grow up in our modern school system. In fact, most of them didn't even grow up with this big push on standardized testing. So how did these people become innovators? Well, when I think about it, the innovator's mindset, really, it isn't principles that can be taught in school directly. These are skills learned from things done through, say, project-based learning, or even STEM or STEAM-based learning. I mean, first off, being empathetic, being able to understand people's situations and then apply that understanding in ways to comfort them. Problem finding, that is all STEM, that's all project or problem-based learning. Just being able to identify a problem. What is it? How can it change people's needs? And then not being afraid to take risks. I had a professor in college once say that we need to fail forward as educators. That is being able to stumble, fall, understand what we've done wrong, and then get up and move in the right direction. This is something that we need to teach with our kids. And I think a great way to do this, as I've said in a previous video called Assessing the Makerspace, is a makerspace. It's STEM-based learning. It's project-based learning. It's all right there. And once we can constrain that, I shouldn't say constrain, once we can put a measurable way of assessing student outcomes in a makerspace, then I really think we have the ability to fully teach the innovator's mindset. The last 3 things I want to talk about the innovator's mindset is the idea of creators, resilient creators, actually. See, creators, and I found this when working with things like Arduino and Raspberry Pis, it doesn't work the first time. Being able to have some sort of resiliency, being able to bounce back, being able to fail forward, being able to look at what was done wrong and being able to fix it. Now that is truly amazing. That's something that I know I was never taught how to do in school. In fact, that was something that I was more taught by my parents how to do with things like woodworking or working on cars. But the idea that when it doesn't work the first time, being able to understand, reflect, as one of those characteristics were, and then create a new solution for it. Hey, I'm finished with this. Make sure we are teaching those kids to be innovators. It is so important. It's a skill that they need to learn and will help them move forward in the rest of their life. Remember, as always, to subscribe, and thank you for watching.